Boeing 737 MAX returned to Canadian skies today. The planes were grounded worldwide almost 2 years ago. This WestJet flight took off from Calgary this morning, bound for Vancouver. Air Canada will resume flights on its 737 MAX jets on February 1st. Transport Canada cleared the Boeing planes after an extensive safety review, announcing mandatory upgrades of software and advanced pilot training to fix the issues that caused the two fatal crashes in Indonesia and Ethiopia. 346 people were killed, including 18 Canadians. The big question, though, is will enough people get back on board? Redmond Shannon reports.
Boeing desperately needs its best seller to thrive again. The plane maker, airlines and agencies like Transport Canada have been working since 2019 to get the 737 MAX back in the skies. They have modified its software and pilot training, key factors in the two fatal crashes. Canada has even taken the unusual measure of adding extra training requirements and cockpit procedures for the 3 Canadian airlines that fly the MAX.
I'd get in this aircraft and fly any one of them for the rest of my life without any qualms at all about the safety. I think you're going to have trouble getting people on board the 737 MAX 7 or MAX 8. But not because there's anything wrong with it, it has a bad name.
In the early 1960s, the Lockheed Electra was the victim of a bad name. Following 3 crashes, the public lost confidence and airlines gave up on the plane. A WestJet passenger survey suggests 2/3 of Canadians want to avoid flying in the MAX.
At WestJet, we put safety above all.
Canadian Airlines will tell passengers if they are booking on a MAX. Air Canada and WestJet are initially offering free flight changes if passengers feel uncomfortable flying on the plane.
You have to get the aircraft into the air and flying, and flying safely, and that in itself is ultimately what's going to build confidence here.
Boeing knew of some of the MAX's issues before the crashes and didn't tell airlines. It has since paid out $3 billion in fines and compensation. Rebuilding its MAX brand may eat even further into its sales revenue.
If you have to take a short-term hit on the prices paid, then that will be regained in the future as people begin to fly on them more often.
The MAX is already flying in the US and Latin America. It's cleared for takeoff in Europe next week. Redmond Shannon, Global News, London.